Hi everyone, I hope you're well, thanks for clicking on the video. Episode 7 of Blue Eye Samurai was another good episode. Really no action in this one this time around, but I really enjoyed the narrative they're building here. You know, it felt like a traditional Game of Thrones episode where we're following multiple storylines. Akemi's storyline, I think, this time around is what I'm enjoying most. She's back home with her father, she's been married to some new gentleman with a stutter, who's supposedly like really evil, really terrible guy. All the meantime while Fowler's army is like building up towards their attack on the Shogun. And so this definitely felt like not a filler episode, but you could tell that they're building up to the big finale. Honestly, I'm not convinced that there's a lot for us to break down in this episode, guys, to be honest with you. Of course, we had the moment between Mizu and Taigen where I thought, for not the first time, probably the second or third time in this season, that perhaps they were going to get romantic. There's some sexual tension there. Of course, nothing ends up happening again. There's also Akemi, who just continues to prove how capable she really is. She was like a real dark horse in this season, I feel like. When we first met her, I really felt like her character was just going to be your typical princess, you know what I mean? Not necessarily having a ton to offer, but actually she's proven to be great and one of my favourite characters, honestly. I must say, you know, I'm not necessarily disappointed with this episode because, like I said earlier, I really enjoy the story and the narrative that they're building here. And this whole multiple storylines with all these different characters is great, you know what I mean? I really just felt like they could have done more in this episode. It was a longish episode, you know, it was another 45-minute plus. So I feel like they had time to develop the story a little further if they wanted to. I feel like they may have just spent a little bit too much time on Mizu's recovery and her like kind of coming to a realization with her sword father. All of that stuff, as interesting as it was, I felt like it went on for a little too long. Of course, Fowler importing the weapons was something that I enjoyed a lot of. I wish we had more of Fowler and less of Mizu, honestly. And I never thought I would have said that, considering how much I love Mizu's character. I just think with where she was in this episode, you know, they could have spent more time elsewhere. So next episode brings us to the big finale, guys. I really can't wait. But for now, that brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. Leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you when I have the time. Thanks, guys.